Hello everyone, welcome to Zoho Sheets webinar. In this video, we'll be seeing how you can link live data from external sources such as HTML, CSV or RSS sources into your spreadsheets using the link external data option inside Zoho Sheet. Let's get started. So first, I'll give you a brief introduction about what this feature is and what it does inside Zoho Sheet. And then we'll move on to the demo where I'll be showing you how you can use this feature inside Zoho Sheet in order to fetch live data from external HTML, CSV and RSS sources. So as I mentioned before, this feature that is links external data inside Zoho Sheet allows you to link live data from external sources, and some of the sources that you can use include HTML, CSV and RSS sources. And when you have multiple data tables inside the source, for example, if you have a HTML page with multiple data tables, you can choose and select the desired data tables or data sets that you would like to insert inside your spreadsheet. And you can also choose the desired location or the cell range in which you would like to insert the live data. And you can also choose to update the data that is linked to your spreadsheet based on a customized schedule as well. So now let's jump into the demonstration and I'll show you how you can use this feature inside Zoho Sheet in order to link live data from external sources. So this is the spreadsheet I'll be using for the demonstration. So as you can see, I have a blank worksheet here in which I'll be showing you how you can bring in or link data from external sources. So first up, I'll show you how we can bring in data from an external HTML source. So for that, you can go to the data menu, and under that you can find an option called link external data here. And under link external data, you can see that there are two different options given. So the first option is create, using which you can create a linked data inside your spreadsheet. And the second option is manage, that is, once you've created links between your spreadsheet and an external source, you can manage those linked data using the manage option here. So first, let's create some links and then we'll see how the manage dialog can help us control or manage them as well. So I'll click on create here. So this is the create dialog. As you can see, we have three different options given. So based on the source that you're going to bring data from, you can choose the option here. So we have CSV, RSS and HTML sources given here. So first, as I said, I'm going to show you an example using the HTML link that I have. So I'll choose HTML page. So once you have chosen the desired option from here, you'll have to give the URL or the link that points to the external source from which you want to fetch the data. For this example, I'm going to use this page as the data source. So you can see the various stock market information given in this particular page. This is a HTML page. So you can see the various data tables displaying values that get updated now and then. So you can see the stock market values of each company being shown here. So now I'm just going to copy the URL of this particular page and I'm going to paste it here. So now I've chosen the HTML page as the option and I've given the desired URL from which I want to take the data. So now I'll click on next. So as we had seen on the page, you can see that there are multiple data tables that are being detected by Zoho Sheet here. So you can see that Zoho Sheet reads the page and displays all possible data sets or data tables that you can insert inside your spreadsheet. So here you can see that all the data tables have been detected and are being displayed for me. So I can pick the desired data sets or data tables from here. So first, I'm just going to pick the first table here. And you can see that apart from the table selection, you can also see there are checkboxes for each column inside the table. So you can also choose if you want to include certain columns or you can also choose to exclude certain columns from the data table that you're inserting. So now I'm going to select another data table. So you can see I've selected the first table here. And I'm going to select another table. Let's select this one. And I'm going to unselect the second column here that is giving the current value. So now you can see that I've unselected the current value column. So I want only the company and the percentage gain columns to be inserted from this particular table. So this way you can choose the desired data set that you would like to insert inside your spreadsheet as well. So once I've selected the desired data I want from this particular source page, I can click on next. So as you can see, you can go back to the previous step anytime you want. In case you missed to select anything, you can go back anytime and change it. So now we have come to the third step, that is selecting the location or the cell range in which you would like to insert the data that is coming from the source. So once you've chosen desired worksheet, you can choose the desired cell range from the range picker here. So you can simply select the cell range where you would like to insert the linked data. So you can see the blue selection being shown here as an indication. So I'm just selecting A1 as the cell range from which I want the data to be inserted. So I'll click on next now. So as a final step, you can choose to schedule a data refresh, a timer, or you can also choose to insert the data only once. That is, if you'd like to insert a static data that does not update or refresh, you can do that. Or you can also schedule in such a way that the data gets refreshed based on the external source in a certain period of time. So now I'm going to schedule a certain time for this data to get refreshed. So you can see two options being shown. So the first drop down is a broader criteria. That is, if you would like to update the data every so and so minutes or hours, or if you would like to update the data on a daily basis, weekly basis, or a monthly basis. So you can choose from the broader category here, and based on the category that you choose here, you can view the contextual options in the second drop down here. So here you can see that the option chosen here is every n minutes or hours. So based on that, here in the second drop down, you can see the predefined number of minutes. You can see the predefined minutes and hours being displayed. So you can choose the time based on which you would like your data to be updated. Similarly, when I choose every day, you can see that the field below gets changed. So here I can specify a certain time at which the data should get refreshed every day. So when I choose weekly ones, you can see the days being shown here in the second drop down. So I can choose the day in the week on which I want the data to get refreshed. And similarly, when I choose month, you can see that the second drop down shows the dates. So I can choose the date on which I want the data to get updated on a monthly basis. So now for this example, I'm going to choose the first option, that is every n minutes or hours. And from the second drop down, I'm just going to choose 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes, I want this particular data that I'm linking to get updated based on the external source or the page. So now that I've given all the details that I want to give, now that I've customized everything that's needed, I can click on done. As you can see, the two tables that we had selected from the dialog have been inserted into the spreadsheet. So you can see the first table on top and the second table here. And in the second table, we had excluded the second column, that is the current value column. So you can see the other two columns have been inserted here. So now that we have the data inside the spreadsheet, you can now get started with any formatting or analysis or visualization that you would like to do with this data. So for example, if you would like to visualize the data that you have here in the first table, you can also get help from Zia in Zoho Sheet. So you can find Zia here in the bottom right corner. So all you have to do is just click, and Zia will give you the list of recommended charts, pivot tables, and other insights about your data. So you can also ask questions and get answers from Zia as well. So here you can see the list of charts being shown. So here you can see a chart that is depicting the prices from the table that we have. So if you wish to insert any chart or table from the Zia panel, you can simply drag and drop it into your worksheet, or you can use the plus sign. So here I've just dragged and dropped a chart from the panel for my data here. So this way you can visualize or analyze any data that you are linking from an external source quickly using Zoho Sheet and Zia. So now we have seen how we can bring in data from a HTML source, and we also saw how we can schedule a timer in such a way that the data gets updated every 30 minutes. So now let's move on to the next example where we can see how we can bring data in from a CSV source. So I'm just going to use another cell range for it. So for the CSV source, I'm going to follow the similar steps that we did for the HTML source. So I'll go to data and click on create. So here in this create dialog, first I'm going to choose the CSV data as the option because we're going to use a CSV file link as the source, and I'll give the source URL here in this field. So you can see .csv here. So make sure you choose the right option based on your source URL. So now that we've given the URL, click on next. So the cell range is given as A22, which seems fine. So we'll go to the next step. So here in the final step, for this particular example, I'm going to go with the first option, that is only once and now. So this data that I'm going to bring in from the CSV file will remain static. That is, it will not get updated even if there are any changes in the original file. And I'll click on done. So there we go. So now we have got the data from the source CSV file link. So you can see the data here spilling in from A22, that is the cell that we had selected. So this way you can use the link external data option in order to bring in data in a matter of seconds from the external sources that you have. So now that we have seen how we can bring in data from HTML and CSV sources, so we have two linked data sets in our spreadsheet right now. So let's look at the manage options that are available for these data sets. So under link external data, go to manage. And here you can see that the manage dialog displays two different records indicating the two different linked data sets that we have in this particular spreadsheet. So first data set is for the HTML page that we had linked, and the second is for the CSV data. So here you can see that the manage dialog provides you with all the details that you would want to know about any linked data that you have in your spreadsheet. And you can also see there are some controls also provided here. So first you can see the URL using which you had linked the data, and if you wish to copy the URL for sharing or for reference, you can do that as well. And then you can see the location of the linked data set in your spreadsheet, and then you can see the scheduler details being given here. So you can see the interval that we had selected, that is 30 minutes, and then you can see when the next update is going to happen. And then you can see there's a toggle switch for schedule. So if you would like to temporarily pause the data refresh or update, you can do that using this toggle switch, and you can turn it back on anytime you want as well. You can also notice that in the second record, the interval, next update and schedule are left blank. This is because we had chosen the only once and now option. That is, we had not scheduled a data refresh for that particular data set. And finally, you can also see a manual refresh option. So if you would like to look at the latest data set before the scheduled time, you can use the manual refresh in order to update the data. And finally, you can also see the delete option for each record as well. So using this manage dialog, you can get all the details about the linked data sets that you have in your spreadsheet, as well as you can control certain aspects of the linked data as well. So now let's move on to the final example for the link external data. So where I'll be showing you how you can bring in data from an RSS source. So here I've just moved to a blank worksheet so that it is clear when the data comes in. However, you can create any number of linked data sets in a single worksheet as well. So here I'm just going to follow similar steps as we saw previously. And in this dialog, I'm going to choose the RSS or Atom feed. And I'm going to give the URL, which is the source for the data. So you can see .rss here. So now that we have given the URL, we'll go next. And the location is given as A1. You can see the respective worksheet is also being displayed. So I'll go to the next step. And here for the final scheduler, I'm going to go with the first option again, that is only once and now. So my data will remain static and it will not get updated. I will click on done. There we go. So you can see how the data spills from the cell that we had selected as the location, and you can see how neatly the data is also brought in so that it is clearly legible for you inside the spreadsheet as well. So this is how you can use the link external data option in order to bring in live data from external HTML, CSV and RSS sources that you have. And you can also schedule a time interval in which you would like to refresh a data set if you would like as well. Do try the link external data option in your spreadsheet and give us your feedback. And if you have any questions regarding what we saw in the video today or anything about Zoho Sheet, you can write to us at support@zohosheet.com and we'll be happy to help you out. And if you have any feedback about this video, you can drop them as comments below. You can also check out our recorded webinar videos using the link in the description. I hope you all found this video helpful. See you in the next session.